What up, everybody? Um, my name's Matt. I wanted to, I'm sort of kind of just like messing around here, just kind of trying to start a little YouTube channel and just share some of my like experiences with people. Why not? I watch all these podcasts and I feel like I have some of the knowledge, same similar knowledge that some of these people have that I've listened to, and I'm really interested in some of these topics. So I wanted to talk about something that is relatively personal to me, but also super important. And I feel like I can help people do the same thing for themselves. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to discuss a topic of how to transform yourself and why you should seek to do so. I see so many people in this world stay the same. I've come across as we get older, we're supposed to kind of learn and grow and evolve and become different people. We're supposed to change. We should change because we're learning and we're growing and we're trying to basically become a different, better person, right? If it's in the right direction, that's a good thing. So this is an attempt to push people in the right direction. It's something that I've done in my life, and I want to promote that for other people because I really do think it can help. So I wrote, a couple things down here that I wanted to talk about on how to do this, what I did to do it, and how I think pretty much anybody else could do it a very similar way. Um, personal, on a personal note, this started around when I was 20 years old, so it's been about 5 years of just like basically practicing these different habits and things and doing a ton of research. And this is going to sum it all up for you guys in kind of like a very broken down kind of step by step kind of thing of how you can go about doing this. But like I put so much research into all these different things, and then I've applied them to my life, and I've done it for months and months and months, and then results have come. So I just want to share this information with people. So how to transform yourself and why you should. The first point that I made is transforming yourself requires you to change your energy. You change from the inside out. So that was a very important thing to note, is that you change from the inside out. Your life will change only after you change your internal perceptions, feelings, all that. You have to change that first. You have to change the internal. You have to change from the inside out, and that's how your life changes. So that's just, a note there. But okay, how do we go about doing this? The first thing you want to focus on doing is changing your energy. Now, how do you go about changing your energy? So, you do this, you change your energy by practicing. There's some ancient practices that you can practice in your life that will literally change your energy, and that's the starting point. You want to focus on trying to change your vibration and change your energy, and change what vibration are you operating on. Are you on a high vibration, because that's where you want to get to? You want to increase it most of the time. So like, yeah, the first thing you want to do is change your energy, right? You need to change it to a more positive, optimistic. Positivity, optimism. Positive, optimistic. That's the goal. You always want to remain in that state. So there's some ancient practices that I've done research on and I've come across and I've practiced, that have helped me. So what you can do is practice semen retention if you're a man. I think it works for women as well, but I'm not sure. Semen retention so this is from Taoism, and this is from Buddhist monks. These are like ancient practices, from like the Asian culture, or like the Western Asian or whatever. Taoism is where I discovered it from. So there's Buddhist monks that obviously they believe that practicing semen retention is super vital to living this like life that is allows them to become a Buddha. Like it helps them in their spiritual progress. Something I came across basically. You also want to utilize meditation. So in combination, meditation and exercise in my opinion, has been something that's really changed my life. I don't meditate all the time, but I went through a period of time where I did meditate for like a couple months every single day, and it completely opened my brain and just kind of helped me understand different parts of myself and life, and just really crazy experiences that I think everybody should experience at some point. Moving on to the third point, um, you want to become confident and grounded through, and you do this through practicing these ancient practices, right? So the semen retention and the meditation and the exercise, those things in combination really do ground you, and they also provide you with confidence in yourself. Confidence in self. It doesn't come off as cocky. It doesn't come off. It comes off with you. You must speak it through a feeling of internalizing your confidence. Like you have confidence. You feel confidence. That's the way you want to carry yourself through life. Um, so this produces results over time. So confidence can really change your life. You know, it produces its own results over time. The fourth thing you want to do is you want to shift your focus toward your innermost desires. You want to write down your desires and focus your new and improved um, energy toward these desires and goals. That's really important, is because you're gonna practice. If you decide to follow through with some of this advice, you you want to shift your focus toward your innermost desires, and then you want to write down your desires and focus on new and improved energy toward those desires and goals, because you're gonna have this newfound way of kind of approaching these goals and desires that you want to accomplish, and you'll be able to basically apply a better strategy to accomplishing those things, or you'll have more energy and you'll get there quicker. I saw this happen in my own life in ways. Um, it's gonna, that's just number four. So number five, separate yourself from people that you think are hindering your progress. I've had to do this before, and I still struggle with doing this, but the best way that you can do this is, you want to push toward total independence, especially financially, but also emotionally. If you become financially independent, completely financially independent, um, you are going to be able to pretty much separate yourself from people, because what you're doing is you're basically your own person at that point, completely and totally in control of, where you're living. That comes into like, but you also have to get there emotionally too. You can't really become financially independent if you're not emotionally independent from people. So those two things do go kind of hand in hand. Separate yourself from people that you think are hindering your progress. You can do that by pushing towards, total independence financially and also emotionally. Number six is manage your emotions through scientific alteration. Now, what I mean by that is applying some of these different habits in your daily routines or weekly routines that are going to help you manage your emotions. Because when you're independent, it's really hard not to rely on people emotionally, because you're obviously going to experience some negative emotion in life, and how you go about like kind of like dealing with it, like making it better. These are some things that I've done a ton of research. I've done research on how do I do this, and I've come up with, and I've practiced these things throughout my life for a pretty long time. Cold showers, intense exercise, intense weightlifting, really important. Vegetables. I've noticed that vegetables do help me. If I just eat a salad, it almost does calm my brain down. Um, so no processed or toxic foods. You don't want to be eating a bunch of toxic shit, because you're not going to feel good, obviously. And then, on that other side of the scientific alteration of your emotions, meditation is probably the best example of that. But also cold showers can scientifically alter your emotions. Intense exercise literally scientifically alters your emotions. Weightlifting scientifically alters your emotions. I think the food that we eat scientifically alters our emotions. So the last thing that I kind of wanted to close on, so over time your life will change. You know, you may notice that you are attracting particular scenarios and also people in your life, and you're molding a new reality for yourself. So it's a very exciting way to go through life because it does spark a positive change. I really do believe in it. I think that these things in combination, it's basically how you would go about transforming yourself. And, you know, it's not really like you have to constantly maintain it. You know, obviously you're not going to be perfect. And I think I've definitely can go back almost into like a negative place sometimes, but for the most part, I have basically figured out how to become a different person through practicing pretty much all these things. You know, again, I struggle with loneliness, depression, anxiety, stress, but I've learned how to also really enjoy my life and kind of make the best of everything. So, yeah, sure, you know, I'm a human and I struggle with those things, but it's also, you know, these are the things that I do that I think have transformed who I am and also have helped me change my life. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope this is super helpful. You know, if you guys want to leave comments or subscribe or just comment if you want to hear more of these videos, I'm more than happy to make them. So, yeah, thank you. See you.